Hello, welcome to the Bee Vlog. I'm Bill, and I'm here with my friend Corinne, or on YouTube known as the FreshP. You should really go check out her channel. She's got a cool series of videos about cooking and beekeeping and chickens. And one of the things I really like about her cooking and her recipes is that it's all vegetarian, right? I haven't seen any meat dishes, and that's something that I've just adopted in my lifestyle. Actually, a couple years ago I started cutting back on meat, and then about 2 months ago I cut out meat. So now I am completely meat-free, and I really enjoy her recipes, and it's really good. So what we're doing today is I have a hive that I caught as a swarm 5 weeks ago, and you can click on the video here to see how I caught that hive. And they've been living in the hive now and raising brood, and they're ready for another box. But before we give them that second box, we're going to transfer it from my equipment into her hive at her house. So before I put them here, we unloaded them from the truck, and I started them here because this is going to be their new location, and they need to orient to this spot and get to know the landscape of the area. They've been flying here for about half hour, 45 minutes, and reorienting, and soon we'll be able to just open it up and transfer them, and it should go pretty easy.
Awesome, I can't wait.
Now, for viewers of my channel, they know and are probably familiar with that I don't like to use too much smoke, just a little bit to get them started. Put a little puff at the door and a little puff underneath. And I give it time for the smoke to kind of take hold. Right into the lid. Transfer it. Okay, take it from here. And then you can set up your hive back there. This is going to be done just like transferring frames from a nuke into your hive. Just moving one frame at a time into the new body. I'm going to take a peek at each frame as I move it to see what is in it, in case we want to put it somewhere else. This is coming up as all honey. So we might want to save this one for the top.
Okay, you change the order when you maneuver them?
Sometimes.
What a cool bench.
Yeah, it fits a frame in there. This is some brood. So actually I'm going to change my mind about that first one. So you can put this one in position 2, and we'll put that one in position 1 again. I don't like to have brood right up against the side walls unless they put it there. That over now. How do you feel about working without gloves?
I feel pretty comfortable with it. Definitely gives you a little more zen.
Yeah? A little one-on-one with the bees?
Yeah. So what are you looking for?
At first I was looking for the
brood?
queen. Now I'm looking to just see if we have eggs in here. Yep, and there's eggs in this frame. Might be hard for you to see in the shade. You really have to be in the sunshine. Since we're going to be adding a second box, we'll want to leave position, now you have 8 frames, so we'll want to leave position 4 and 6 open.
Okay.
So we can put an empty frame in there.
Okay. So position 4, and which other position is the other?
The next one. So I'll give you another one.
Thank you. Bill, this is fantastic. I'm learning so much.
Do you name your queens or your hives?
No.
No?
I have north and south hive.
Okay.
It's really boring.
So you name them by the directions.
Yeah. Then there's no confusion if I'm talking to somebody who is going to come help me, or if I'm out of town and I need a beekeeper to come.
Yeah.
How do you go about adding these?
Yeah.
One and lower?
Yep. You can also set it like diagonally and kind of rotate it into position.
Okay.
That's another way to do it. Unless there's a lot of propolis on it, it's too sticky and doesn't move.
Okay. So because these guys are established, there's not a lot for me to do.
Nope. After we're done putting it together, that's it for the day for them.
Fantastic. And so what should people that are maybe catching swarms this time of year and mirroring this process, what should they look for in the coming months?
Watch to make sure that you've got pollen coming in. That indicates that you've got a laying queen.
Uh-huh.
And just make sure that they, as you open the hive, watch to see how much nectar they're bringing in. Make sure they're collecting enough for the coming winter.
Okay.
And that they're also not running out of room. If they start running out of room, then it's time to add more boxes. Now, doing this every other frame allows them to more speedily draw out comb, because they want to repair this open brood nest now and fix these gaps. So they'll work extra hard to draw out these frames that are in between the brood frames.
And that's called checkerboarding?
It is, it's, in this case we're calling it pyramid up.
Okay.
Checkerboarding is a little bit different, but it's similar. And after you get that in there, we'll push the frames together. Looks like they've figured out the new entrance very nicely.
Good. That was a new style for them.
Yeah. The hole is something I'm trying out new this year.
And what do you think of the hole?
So far I like it. They seem to like it too.
And what's the benefit of the hole?
It gives them a smaller opening to guard.
Uh-huh.
And I think it mimics the opening of a tree knot.
Oh, sure. Mirroring the natural system.
Yeah. So we're going to dump all these extra bees that haven't moved in yet into the hive.
I like the diagonal.
All right.
Put the hat on.
So I'll just let this stuff sit here and let them work their way up into the hive. And once they've abandoned this old box, we're all done.
That looks fantastic.
I don't care if I get stung in my arms, but my face, no, thank you. It's my moneymaker. Well, I had a ton of fun working with Corinne, spending the day with her and playing with bees. Before we shot the video that you just watched, we shot another video right here of us prepping her equipment to get ready for the bees. You can also re-watch the other video of where I caught the swarm. And Corinne made a really cool video about making lip balm. I've been trying to get a good recipe for lip balm, and I've tried a few different ones and just haven't found one that I've liked yet. But the recipe that Corinne has is really good, and of course she does a great job of making it. She gave me a sample. Perfect. So I recommend you go take a look at that video and see if you like the recipe too. Now I've got to render some wax so that I can try the recipe out myself.